For decades, the global economy has rested on a single immovable pillar, the US dollar, specifically the Petro-Dollar. It was the ultimate symbol of American pride and economic dominance, the guarantee that the world's most vital commodity, crude oil, would always be traded in greenbacks. But today, Washington's worst fear is turning into a reality. Recent reports confirm a massive decline in petrodollar deals. The grip that the US once held over the global energy market is slipping, and the consequences could reshape the world as we know it. To understand why this matters, we have to look back. About 50 to 60 years ago, the US struck a historic deal with major Gulf nations, primarily Saudi Arabia. The arrangement was simple. The US would provide top-tier military protection and advanced weaponry. In return, these nations would price their oil exclusively in US dollars. This created a permanent global demand for the dollar. Whether you were in India, China, or Europe, if you wanted energy, you needed dollars. This give-and-take relationship fueled the American financial ecosystem for generations. But the foundation is now cracking. Enter the BRICS nations. What started as a political grouping has evolved into a parallel economic powerhouse. Today, Brazil, Russia, India, and China are no longer just talking about alternatives, they are implementing them. Major commodity deals, not just in oil and gas, but in metals and food, are now being settled outside the US dollar. For the first time in history, nearly 20% of the global oil trade is being conducted in non-dollar currencies. Russia, for instance, has announced that almost 100% of its settlements with China and India are now conducted in national currencies, the ruble, the yuan, and the rupee. This isn't just an experiment anymore, it's a full-scale shift in the core of global bilateral trade. It isn't just the BRICS nations looking for the exit, even Western allies are expressing concern. Christine Lagarde, the head of the European Central Bank and former IMF chief, recently noted that investors are becoming unsettled by the unpredictability of US economic behavior. The US financial system, once seen as neutral and transparent, is increasingly viewed as a tool for political leverage. As a result, even Europe is discussing a global euro movement to reduce over-reliance on the dollar. Data shows that the dollar's share of global reserves has fallen from over 70% to around 56% since 2008. So what does this mean for the future? The decline of the petrodollar signals a transition from a unipolar world to a multipolar one. When nations trade in their own currencies, they bypass the risks associated with US policies and financial sanctions. While the US dollar remains a dominant force for now, the cracks in the petrodollar system are visible and growing. We are witnessing the birth of a new economic infrastructure, one where the rules are no longer written by a single nation. The world is changing. The question is the global economy ready for what comes next? Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more deep dives into the changing global landscape. Stay safe.